me get you plugged in here so you can hear me. There we go, loud and clear?
Yeah.
Perfect. Good. What's your name?
Brian Fox.
Brian, where are you living?
Australia.
Alrighty. Mikey V? And I understand you've done this a time or two?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it side by side or lead follow?
Lead follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same basic program, we're just sitting beside you now instead of out in front of you.
That's cool.
You're good with the 4-speed and the clutch?
Yep.
Perfect. Let's see, I'm sitting in your seat for starters, right? Well, what we're going to work on for the first couple of laps is just your drive line. Don't worry about how fast we can go right away. We got 3 sessions to get that done. We need to get that drive line down nice and smooth. Make sure you're... look right over to Kylie there. Let's get your picture. There we go. Yeah, we need to make sure you're staying right between the gates every corner, every lap, every time. Also going to be looking to make sure that you're using the the cones properly. You're going to lift out of the gas at that single cone there up against the wall. That's where we lift out of the gas. We're going to stay out of the gas all the way to the double set of cones down on the bottom. That's where we get back on the gas. Now you might hear me say maintain about halfway between those cones. If you hear that, what I want you to do is just put your foot back on the gas just enough to stop the decel. We're not slowing down yet, just a little bit of gas just to stop the decel. And let's see. Another thing we see here quite a bit is you guys just don't want to get close enough to that wall going down the back straightaway. You'll think you're high enough, and I'm telling you a little more, a little higher. Turn the wheel. My sight hits first, Brian, so I'm not going to talk us up any higher than we need to be.
Yeah, I noticed that last time. It's you're actually fighting it a bit to go straight.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, actually, I don't have a lot of problem with that with you guys because your perspective's off a little bit anyway, so you're kind of automatically putting yourself up high enough. So that actually works out good for you right-seaters. But trust me on that, if I'm trying to get you up a little bit higher, we got room. Let's come on up.
That's cool.
Let me cover a couple of passing scenarios real quick. For the slower car that's going to be passed, there's that white line that runs all the way around the bottom of the racetrack, separates the racetrack from the apron. I want you to go down, hug that white line, stay on the racetrack side of it, but favor that white line, stay down there until we get past, and then I'll clear us back up. But hopefully, Brian, we're the faster car doing the passing.
Yeah, I hope so.
And if that's the case, we're going to come up on that slower car. We're not going to trunk them or try to pass them right away. Just pace them at 3 to 4 car lengths. Stay at that distance while I make contact with that instructor in front of us. And just stay at that distance until we get that instructor to drop that car down, and then we'll pass them on the right-hand side.
Yep.
You good with all that?
Yeah, cool.